A successful loan officer reached out to me recently and asked me a question that I believe all ambitious people ask eventually. She said, Tim, have you ever felt like you've got more in the tank, but you're not sure what to do with it? And honestly, I knew exactly what she meant because this wasn't really a conversation about the mortgage industry. It wasn't about rates or fees. It wasn't about the inventory. It wasn't about compensation, and it wasn't about changing companies even. It was a conversation about growth. And I'm grateful that she leaned on me for some advice, knowing that I'm in a position with a company that does recruitment, but she still looked at me as a mentor of the industry. And in that conversation, we talked about what happens when success stops feeling like progress. This loan officer was struggling. She wasn't desperate. She wasn't chasing a bigger commission check. As a matter of fact, she said, I don't even really care what my comp is within reason. She had built a career. She had built relationships. She's built trust. By most people's standards, she was doing just fine. But over the last several months, she'd been listening to somebody's podcast, some here in West Michigan, watching the content, found some conversations around leadership, growth, vision, culture, invisibility, consistency. And she found herself asking questions that she hadn't asked herself in years. Am I still growing? Am I still being challenged? Am I becoming comfortable or am I becoming better? And that's when it really hit me. Most people probably think change happens because of pain. I don't think that's true at all. Some people leave their companies because they're unhappy, but some of those biggest moves happened when successful people realized they had stopped growing, not failed. They weren't losing. They weren't struggling. They felt like they stopped growing. They stopped being challenged because the environment that helped them create the success to begin with may not be the same environment that creates your future or their future. That's not criticism either. That's me just looking at the reality of the situation. I've been there myself. What got me was the challenges that we all see. The challenge of comfort. Does it feel dangerous to you? It felt dangerous to her. Was it reasonable? Was it becoming predictable? But comfort has a way of disguising itself as progress. And before you know it, months become years. The highest performers I've ever met eventually stop asking, how do I make this easier? And they start asking, how do I keep growing? That's the difference. Growth becomes the priority, not the comfort, not the certainty. Growth. And here's the dangerous part. Most people know exactly when they stopped growing. They just spend years talking themselves out of doing anything about it. It'll get better. It wasn't as bad as it was a couple years ago. That manager's just misunderstood. I know the market goes up and down. I know that the margins are restricted right now. You start making excuses. It's almost like being in a bad relationship. He wasn't always this way. She used to be fun. Have you ever been there? Because growth requires change. And who likes it? Change sucks. The uncertainty of change. So they wait and they wait and they wait until one day they realize they weren't protecting an opportunity anymore. They were protecting their comfort. The loan officer and I finished our conversation, and I never told her what decision to make. That wasn't my job. She wasn't asking me for that. But I did tell her this. Pay attention to what keeps pulling on you. Pay attention to the questions that you won't leave alone. Pay attention to the areas of your life that have become too comfortable. Because growth has a way of knocking long before it kicks the door actually in. So let me leave you with one question. Have you stopped growing where you're at? Because if the answer is yes, you may already know what needs to happen next. Until next time, keep elevating your business and your brand.